What's good, y'all? We're about 4 minutes, 30 seconds away from T0, or not T0, I guess, the start of SpaceX's stream. Here, I'll bring the mic closer. Yeah, 4:20 now. 4:20 until they start streaming. We got tri-vent, some venting from methane and LOX tanks. And we can definitely see that color change there, up to the LOX. Interesting. Yeah, we're just waiting for the stream to start and we'll watch this one. Like shaking right now. It's crazy. This thing has to land. It's gotta. God, I'm like the most nervous I've ever been. This needs to land. Yeah. This needs to land. Jesus. Make sure I got my mic on. Yeah, mic's on, alright. Here we go. Is that a vent pulse? Oh god, on. Maybe I'm tripping. And we see the nose frosting as well. Or not frosting, venting, but maybe some frost. Alright, 2 minutes 20. I'm just watching this stream until SpaceX goes live and then I'll watch them. God. These views are going to be interesting because it's like low cloud level and I don't know how well those cameras are going to hold up from the ground. Oh, here we go. 625. God, that's a nice camera angle. Holy. Oh, that vent's from like the side now. That's weird. Oh, never mind. I'm seeing it from the wrong side because that front vent is usually in the middle. These two are on the side, so it's my bad. Tripping. Oh my god. I've been waiting for this for so long. Ever since this thing rolled out. Where are you at, John?
OC on countdown.
Copy, go ahead.
OC, at this time, we have concurrence that we've properly enforced public risk clearance criteria, set in our procedures, and that our FAA license is intact.
FAA is intact.
Affirmative to both. I have checked in with...
Good afternoon. You're looking at SpaceX's Starship Suborbital Test Vehicle number 15.
Here we go.
Countdown to flight in just under 5 minutes.
Yes, baby. Shit.
It was almost 5 weeks ago. We launched Starship 11 on a test flight from the adjacent Pad B. Today's flight is from Pad A. Our demonstration objective again is with the last 4 flights. Slowly climb to 10-kilometer altitude, which will take about 4 minutes, turning off engines on the way up as we burn off propellant mass. Once we reach 10 kilometers altitude, we will begin the horizontal descent back to the landing zone adjacent to the launch pad.
Oh, look at that.
If all goes well, We'll light 3 engines to flip the stage back to vertical and eventually land on a single engine.
Oh, they 4K. Holy.
This flight includes multiple upgrades and improvements to address the findings from the rapid, unplanned
4K.
disassembly we experienced on the last flight. This vehicle also incorporates changes that get us closer to the orbital configuration planned for flight.
God. Beautiful. Come on, man. God, those views are beautiful. 4K too? Like, I don't even think the last ones were 4K. There's no way. God, they don't even stream their Starlinks or their Falcon 9 launches in 4K. That's how you know they're serious about this one. Minutes. God, it's windy out there, but I think we got a guest coming in. Two minutes.
T-minus 2 minutes, we continue to count down for Starship 15 flight. Pellet load is complete in the liquid oxygen system on the Starship. Methane fuel load is also complete on the Starship.
Nice. Very nice, very nice.
Guys, it's Parker on boxes here.
Hmm?
It's Parker on boxes here.
So is John on this Rucker.
But he's not Parker on boxer.
True.
From Reeboks Therapy.
Trying to watch. 1 minute.
T-minus 1 minute,
Right now.
all systems remain go for the flight of Starship 15. We're getting ready to disconnect the quick disconnect from the vehicle in preparation for flight.
Seconds. Pulse. Pulse. Water deluge. 6, 5. Yes. Yeah, this isn't 4K now too.
Higher frame rate,
That's all I get to see.
Don't come back down.
Well, I mean, I'll get that one.
T plus 30 seconds, Starship 15 is airborne as we get a view of the 3 Raptor engines as we're powering our way to 10 kilometers altitude in today's test flight.
Looking good. No fires, no nothing. These these Raptors are upgraded.
Not even like random flames on the side. That's nice.
That view is like under the flap.
They put a little more love into this one than the previous ones, that's for sure.
You want to land this damn thing.
Just past 1 minute into flight, we're through 2 kilometers altitude. All 3 Raptor engines continuing to burn. Next major event, about 1 minute, is we will turn off the first of the 3 Raptor engines.
Oh, those Raptors are nice.
It's reignition that stresses me out the most.
It's been the only issue. Like a ascent success is 100%.
It just seems like in the last 100 feet is where they fail every time. So far. I hope that's just interference and nothing to do with it.
Yeah, we're good.
Coming up at T plus 2 minutes, we appear to have frozen the view from the engine cameras. However, the Raptor engine's continuing to perform, and we've got shutdown on engine 3 on time.
Oh, where the fuck the view's at?
Louder. It's like we lost it right when it broke through stratosphere.
Stratosphere.
Huh. Those not stratus clouds.
It's back.
T plus 2 minutes 40 seconds. While we're trying to regain video from the vehicle, we continue to ascend. We have just passed the 8-kilometer point in flight. Everything continues to look good on Starship 15.
God, nobody's gonna have views of this thing.
Well, if they can't even get feet, how is anybody else?
Well, I know. They can't. Nobody can get ground, but this is
Oh,
the only
right.
thing we're relying on right now. And they put a Starlink on there. It's not working.
Too much interference.
God, that sucks.
Coming up on 3.5 minutes into flight, we're approaching the 10-kilometer altitude. We'll begin to hover here. We've had engine number 2 shut down on time. We'll now be moving into the hover with 1 engine. And then in a little bit, we will begin the flip over to horizontal position and begin our descent. Or hopefully a ground camera will be able to bring us live views of the
At
flight.
least they have an okay view of the land site.
Missing the whole flight. Oh. That was quick.
That was clean. Come on.
Just past T plus 4 minutes into flight,
Sideways now.
we've got the views back from the Raptor engines.
Those Raptors look so much cleaner.
What did they upgrade on?
Tons of stuff. Come on. So 3 relight, and then the 2 will land.
We get T plus 4 minutes 34 seconds. While we're working to regain video, it looks like we've got a shot looking back at the flaps on Starship.
Jesus Christ.
We're in the horizontal descent phase now. We're passing 6 kilometers.
I'm listening to this guy.
Now, a reminder, phase that's coming up as we get ready for landing, we will light 3 Raptor engines, flip the vehicle from horizontal to vertical. If things look good, we will shut down 1 Raptor engine and then possibly a second one and land on a single engine in the landing zone.
Single.
5 minutes into flight, Raptor continuing to descend. We're coming up on 3 kilometers altitude.
3 kilometers. Going to the clouds now.
Looked like it was going really fast.
No. Come on, views. Oh, that's just the plume.
Mm-hmm. I see that now.
Come on. Here we go.
And we have ignition.
Yes.
Starship heading
Let's
back
go.
to the landing zone.
Yes.
On.
Legs out. Landing. Yes.
No boom.
Yes. Oh my God, yes. Oh my
it's on
God,
fire.
yes.
It's on fire.
No, it's good.
I don't know.
That was better than the last flight.
And Starbase flight control has confirmed, as you can see on the live video, we are
Fire
down.
this
The
time.
Starship has landed. We're
Yes.
going through the safing sequence in the flight computer right now.
So they're
We'll be back
safing.
in a moment.
Oh my God, yes, it landed. Perfectly. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
That's not good.
You heard the crackles?
Yeah. Better get that fire out.
Well, no. If they get the rest of the fuel out, they're good. But
That takes tons of time.
exactly.
Okay, fire suppression's going out. Oh, get that fire gone.
Let's get bigger.
Well, if you've just joined us, you missed a great flight. Right now, we have successfully landed in the landing zone, right on the concrete. You can see we do have a small fire at the base of the vehicle, not unusual with the methane fuel that we're carrying as we continue to work on the test vehicle design.
Don't explode.
You may be able to see water going on the pad from the water cannons. But again, Starship 15, powered by 3 Raptor engines, we have successfully launched it from our facility in South Texas, landed after a routine flight where we shut engines down on the way to 10 kilometers, executed the horizontal unpowered descent, and then we got some great views of the engines lighting up as we came down for a landing at a nice slow velocity onto the concrete landing pad. The past 2 weeks have been full of accomplishments by the SpaceX team. We've had the incredible launch of the Crew 2 astronauts on the Crew Dragon Resilience.
It's cooled down.
We've had the first nighttime landing and recovery of the 4 astronauts on Crew Dragon Endeavour's flight last Saturday night, and 2 successful flights of Falcon 9 in the past 7 days, each carrying 60 Starlink satellites successfully into orbit. And now the SpaceX Texas team has flown a test flight of Starship with a landing back in the landing zone here in Starbase, Texas. Also like to remember, this is the 60th anniversary of the first American in space, astronaut Alan Shepard and his Mercury capsule, and SpaceX has landed Starship successfully on this date. Again, an outstanding period as we work to enable the future of human spaceflight and expansion into the solar system. And with that, we're going to conclude today's webcast with the views here of Starship 15. Thank you for joining us here at SpaceX, and have a good day.
I guess that means it's okay.
That's what they said last time. Uh-oh, let's put the cams down.
Fuck it. Even if it blows up now, that's the best landing they've done.
Oh yeah, obviously.
Something that
That's
fire
huge.
is still going on the other side, really visible
Yeah.
on this camera here.
We do have hoses on each side of the pad, so they may be
Yep.
switching.
Get that fire under control.
Mary's got a great angle on it out there as well. You can definitely see that
Yeah.
fire continuing on.
Or maybe they're just trying to coat the landing pad in water so the fire can't spread if it is leaking liquid methane, just to contain
Yeah.
it in that area.
I know
You
I'm
could just-
switching around some. I'm keeping an eye on this,
That's
but
okay, yeah.
lost some bits there. The water doesn't seem to be reaching where the fire is anymore, and I only see that one suppression system active.
Don't explode.
Yeah.
And
But
you can
again,
see
a six.
venting.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Ian. Sorry.
I was just saying, we see some venting from the nose cone right now. Specifically,
Yeah.
they're bringing the header tank down from flight pressure, but as well from the main tanks. They've been venting for the past few minutes. They're just releasing pressure so they don't overpressure. Just keep the vehicle stable.
God, Get rid of all that methane.
Yep.
Gotta get rid of all that methane. It looks better
Just
now.
looking around
Oh,
here.
never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Fire's still going. Looks
Yeah,
a little bit
the-
smaller than before, but it seems like they're still spraying the area around it.
Yeah.
God.
There's some big vents from the sides there.
Maybe relieving some of that pressure might keep the methane from spurting out of there.
Well, if you
Yeah.
can lower the pressure in the tanks, you don't have a big pressurized vessel that could blow, right? You could still ignite the
Right.
methane, but it could reduce significantly your debris impact
Right.
Oh,
area.
that water's got it under control now.
But again, you can see the water cannons going even more strongly now over toward where we were seeing the fire on a slightly different view here. But for those of you who are just joining us, because I am seeing our viewership climb
fire's
quite
gone.
Wait,
extensively
Chris.
here. Yeah.
Look.
Oh,
I don't see the flames anymore.
Oh,
That's good. That's good.
This is
If the
yes.
fire is, whew.
Yeah. This is the
Now-
camera that we
now-
had the flames visible in. I don't see those flames anymore. Massive venting from Starship.
Yeah, that's good. If the fire is out, that's
Fantastic.
very good, because what I wanted to say is, for those of you who are joining us, because I know our viewership is rapidly increasing here as we continue to follow the post-landing activities of Starship SN15. SN15 launched around 5:25 p.m. Central Time. Ascended to 10 kilometers, reoriented to its belly flop orientation, came back down, successfully relit all 3 Raptor engines, and successfully soft landed on the pad at Boca Chica. A small fire broke out around the base of the vehicle at landing.
Yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for me. Fire looks to be out for now, but I don't think this one's gonna explode. So that was amazing. All right, I'll leave you guys to that. Thank you for watching.